The one thing that I would probably say more than anything else is if you don't have a plan today, you need to make sure you have one tomorrow. If you're not saving today, you need to make sure that you're saving tomorrow.
If you have held various jobs and acquired various retirement accounts with different custodians, you may still have a lot of different accounts at different places, all with different holdings inside. How much duplication and discord do your investments have? In this segment, we are going to be discussing your retirement lifestyle and the amount of risk you are willing to have. It is important to understand how your lifestyle will change once you retire.
Corey and Gary, while they look very similar, they're very different people and have very different styles. Their philosophy in investing and working with clients is exactly the same, and that's putting the clients first.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Financially Fit. I'm Corey Sickles. I'm the president and founder of Safe Harbor Wealth Advisors, and I am an investment advisor representative. Safe Harbor Wealth Advisors is a fee-based, registered investment advisor providing financial planning and third-party asset management.
Hi, I am Gary Sickles. I'm the president and founder of Safe Harbor Wealth Management, and I am an investment advisor representative. Safe Harbor Wealth Management is a fee-based registered investment advisor, providing financial planning and third-party asset management.
Now, I've partnered with my father, Gary Sickles, to offer a team approach through Safe Harbor Retirement Group, our family-owned, independent financial planning firm offering a comprehensive range of services for retirees and those planning for retirement.
We have the experience to provide our clients with the information needed to help make sound decisions for their future retirement security. The next 30 minutes will be filled with retirement information, presented in a simple manner that you can understand. So stay tuned because Financially Fit with Safe Harbor Retirement Group starts right now.
Welcome back to Financially Fit with Safe Harbor Retirement Group. Today, I'm here with Corey Sickles and Gary Sickles. Thanks so much for being here today. So let's dive in, and I want to talk a little bit for our viewers. What do they need to do in preparation for retirement? Gary, why don't you go through that for them?
Well, I'd love to, Nikki. I think the very first thing they need to do is to sit down and organize all their assets. That's critical right there. We have to organize all their assets. Then we have to break it down in what type of assets do they have. For an example, like an IRA, non-qualified accounts. Then we're going to break it down into savings, brokerage accounts, and so on. After we do the organization, then we're going to spend some time really on their budget. What do they really spend per month on all their expenses? After we do those two, then our next focus has to be on income planning. Income planning is the most important part of anybody's retirement. They want to make sure they have income that's going to last 25 to 35 years. So after we do the income planning, now we can sit down and we can really focus on their legacy plan. The legacy plan we can set up in a couple different manners. Number one, I believe many people should do a trust because now they control the assets, they can distribute it according to the way they want to distribute it to who and when. IRAs, it's critical. They set their IRAs up as a multi-generational IRA. Now here's what's funny, Nikki. Multi-generational came out in 1999, and believe it or not, 90% of the people I meet has never heard of it. Once we sat down and run a report for them on the multi-generational, I actually had mothers cry in my office. They never had any idea of the assets they could pass on to their kids and grandkids.
You've given our viewers just enough to make them interested and tell me more. I understand that you wrote a book as well, so that it helps describe some of these concepts. Tell our viewers about your book.
Our book was designed basically because we went back to our seminar presentation, and all the stuff that we discussed at our seminar is right in our book, Your Guide to a Worry-Free Retirement. We talk through many different strategies that we use in our office every day. We talk about asset allocation. We talk about income planning, the legacy type plans. We even break it down into a few products that we want to discuss with you. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. All you need to do is come in our office, sit down for a consultation, and we'll give you a copy of your guide to a worry-free retirement. So call 888-208-4103 and schedule your complimentary consultation.
Can I have a copy too?
I'll give you one before you leave, Nikki.
Very good. Well, is there anything else that you guys want to put out there for our viewers, that tips, things that they should know about going into retirement, any myths that you hear on a regular basis, anything that you can wrap up from this segment today?
You know, the one thing that I would probably say more than anything else is if you don't have a plan today, you need to make sure you have one tomorrow. If you're not saving today, you need to make sure that you're saving tomorrow. And the other action item that we just talked about a minute ago was, being able to do a budget, being able to find out what you're how you should be allocated and things like that. We make it very simple. You can actually go right to our website, take that color of money risk analysis so you can find out what your score is. And the nice part is it allows you also to create a username and password for our generational vault. Once you have access to the generational vault, you can see your score. But more importantly, you can actually key in your entire budget right in there. And then when you do come in and meet with us, and we're going to be able to sit down, review that for you, and make sure you're on the right path to have that successful retirement. The other part is when you do come in and meet with us, it's complimentary. So you can come in, meet with us. We can find out whether we can actually have we could actually sit down and make sure that you're going to have that successful retirement.
I have to ask before we go here, generational vault. You got to tell me more about that, because that sounds like a great thing. Yeah,
the generational vault, and my dad a minute ago talked about talking about being able to organize your documents, right? So organization, and this happens all the time, a client comes in, they bring in the big bag, they have documents everywhere, statements, they have the legal work, it's all kind of scattered, or they'll come in and say, you know what, I don't have everything because I can't find it all. So one of the things that we offer our clients is our generational vault, which is an online document storage. Nice part about it is you can go right online, find out what your account balances are, any investments you have with us, updates on a daily basis. You can also store all your legal documents. So let's just say you're going on vacation down in Florida for the winter, right? Or vacation, or even you're just going down there to live for a few months. Something happens and you need to get your healthcare power of attorney. You can go right online to our generational vault and be able to have access to it right there. So it's a great way to be able to organize all your documents, as well as keep up to date with how your account balances are on a daily basis as well.
And how about having kids involved? It seems like that would be a nice place for even them to know where their parents' information is.
And the other nice part about that is we can also have security on this, because parents want them to have access maybe to legal documents in case they need that, but they don't want to really allow the kids to be able to see, this is how much money I have. So they can actually put security on that, where they can just give those individuals or those kids access to their legal documents. So if something does happen, they can get their will, trust, financial, healthcare power of attorney. So there's a nice security thing in there. And as long as you have internet access 24 hours, 7 days a week, you'll have access to these documents.
So the Generational Vault, 100% complimentary to those who choose to work with Safe Harbor Retirement Group. Is that right?
That answer is correct. And again, all you need to do to get started is actually give us a call, or you can visit our website at safeharboroh.com, take that survey, and you're also going to get access to the vault at that point in time, and you'll be able to see whether it's the right fit for you.
Fantastic. So another great segment of Financially Fit. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hey Dayton, don't forget to join us for Financially Fit Radio to learn about important retirement topics. Listen every weekend on 95.7 FM and 1290 AM. One more time, join us for 95.7 FM and 1290 AM every weekend.
In order to achieve success or acquire something of value, oftentimes there is risk involved. Although risk-taking can be handsomely rewarded in life, many may fail to realize that taking risks in retirement can expose their hard-earned money to negative outcomes or losses. When was the last time you revisited the levels of risk in your retirement accounts? Let the Color of Money report help provide an overview of your assets and risk exposure, and help develop a strategy to align your assets with your retirement goals. A decade ago, you may have needed to take more risks in an effort to build wealth, but whether you've realized it or not, your attitude toward risk may have changed. It's possible your assets may be exposed to more risk than they should be, leaving the possibility of building your retirement strategy on an unstable foundation. Reevaluate your risk exposure with the Color of Money report, a cutting-edge tool to help ensure your assets are properly aligned with your goals.
Welcome back to Financially Fit with Safe Harbor Retirement Group. I'm Gary Sickles. If you have held various jobs and acquired various retirement accounts with different custodians, you may still have a lot of different accounts at different places, all with different holdings inside. How much duplication and discord do your investments have? Where this really starts to impact your retirement is where you end up on the efficient frontier. When two holdings are aggregated, it's not as simple as averaging the risk and return. The individual holdings can overlap styles, sectors, which can potentially increase your risk, exposure, and reduce your returns. This can really impact what your risk exposure is and can put you in a less efficient place than where you thought you were. Again, it's not as easy as averaging out your holdings to figure out where they come together. Instead, it can be arranged with overlap of styles and sectors when it comes to those holdings. There's a lot to take and understand when you start to look at where your investments are with all the loads, feeds, internal expenses. Consider front-end loads, rider fees, 12(1)(b) charges, advisory fees, transition costs, back-end loads, internal expenses. The list can go on and on. Some problems that might come up are that some parts of your portfolio might not be similar. They could be too similar or have conflicting positions and styles. You also have to consider what they are designed for, whether you want them to be for accumulation, defense, or income. Managing your retirement assets start with number 1, understanding what you have. Number 2, receiving the objective quality of your investments. Number 3, reviewing your overall portfolio. Know the various pieces, how they interact. Number 4, knowing how much relative risk you're exposed to. Number 5, ensuring your investments align with your goals and objectives. At Safe Harbor Retirement Group, we offer a portfolio analysis review. We call this PAR. PAR is an asset inventory, a great simplified view of all your holdings along with a quantitative assessment from Morningstar. There will be an investment analysis prepared for you that will help you know what you got and give you a professional view into what you have. The Portfolio Pilot will help graft it all so that you can see where your provisions are on the efficient frontier. Finally, you can access an interactive asset map, which takes all of your investments and put them into like pools, and start to look at alternatives that may be able to help you get where you want to be. Our time has come to an end for this segment. If you'd like to know more about how the portfolio analysis review might help you, call 888-208-4103 today or visit safeharboroh.com and schedule a complimentary meeting with me. Stay tuned for more from Financially Fit with Safe Harbor Retirement Group.
Hey Columbus, don't forget to join us on the radio for the Financially Fit radio show to learn about important financial topics. Listen every week on 98.9 FM, 920 AM, and 96.3 FM radio every Sunday morning. One more time, join us at 98.9 FM, 920 AM, and 96.3 radio every Sunday morning.
Welcome to Financially Fit with Safe Harbor Retirement Group. I'm Gary Sickles. In this segment, we are going to be discussing your retirement lifestyle and the amount of risk you are willing to have. It is important to understand how your lifestyle will change once you retire. Retirement changes all the rules. When you were working, you were earning a regular paycheck, paying bills every month, and saving for the future. As a retiree, you no longer receive a steady paycheck. Bills still keep coming, and you now have to tap into your savings. Also in retirement, major financial changes occur, causing you to need to manage your financial lifestyle change, define your attitude about your potential risk, and understand how your savings will be affected. I understand we have some questions to help our viewers create the retirement lifestyle they work so hard for.
That's correct. When planning your retirement lifestyle, it is important to begin by asking yourself the right questions to help set you on the best path for your specific situation. For example, ask yourself, what do you want your retirement to look like? And are your assets specifically structured to be in alignment with your retirement vision? Answering these two questions can help you get started creating the retirement income you may need to sustain your retirement lifestyle. My guess, you could answer my first question with ease, but do you really know the answer to whether your assets are properly structured for your retirement? Are you overexposed to risk? Do you have a strategy to maximize your Social Security benefit? Are you paying too much in fees? Do you need additional income? If your income needs are satisfied, are you or your other assets also working as hard as they could as well? Answering these questions provides a better understanding of where you stand financially and meeting with a financial services professional like my dad or myself. For a second opinion may result in better clarity for you. We've taken time to outline 3 steps that we believe will help you create an income plan to maintain your retirement lifestyle. Specifically, we want to make sure we can help you understand your feelings towards retirement risk in your retirement plan, discuss strategies to get the most out of your Social Security benefit, and review your current income plan and identify any unaddressed income needs. So let's get started with the first step, understanding your feelings regarding risk in retirement. You should start by defining your attitude about potential risk. Now, to help determine your feelings about risk, try our Color of Money risk analysis tool located on our website at safeharboroh.com. Click on that Get Your Risk Score button to get started on our interactive questionnaire. Now, this is an interactive online questionnaire that helps you determine what percentage of your assets should be at risk based upon your goals, your current situation, plan income, attitudes, and values. Again, visit safeharboroh.com and click on Get Your Risk Score to get the insight into your own risk tolerance.
The next step is to discuss strategies that will allow you to get the most out of your Social Security benefit. One of the most important parts of our job is helping clients understand Social Security, as it's critical to have a solid working knowledge of Social Security so you will know what you are entitled to and how you can get the most of it. Your Social Security benefit acts as the foundation of your retirement plan, and you need to know how capable of supporting the rest of your financial plan. The best way to do this is by understanding how it works and what different options are available to you. In the past, collecting Social Security was mostly a matter of triggering your benefits. Today, however, there is really only one piece of the puzzle. In order to get the most of your Social Security benefit, you need to file in the right way and at the right time.
Now, for example, you may begin to receive your benefits from Social Security at the age of 62. However, each year you delay receiving your Social Security benefit, your payment will increase. By delaying payments to the age of 70, for example, recipients will receive a 32% increase in benefits. Taken alone, this is an incredibly substantial difference. And when you apply the difference over a lifetime, you can really begin to see how important it is to maximize your Social Security benefit. Filing the wrong time can mean losing tens of thousands of dollars in your benefits. Basically, you want to make sure that only you file for your Social Security when you're confident in doing so, to make sure it's done at the right time.
And the final step is reviewing your current income plan and identifying any unaddressed income needs. Typically, any additional income you will need in retirement will come from the assets you have accumulated. The challenge you face is to properly structure those assets for income. Today, you are probably having savings in a variety of assets you have acquired over the years, but you may have taken the time to examine them and assess how you will support your retirement. You will want a predictable income, longevity, and efficiency. Generating income is a very different challenge than accumulating it during your working years, and your assets need to be in alignment with your new financial lifestyle needs.
Now, the key to this step is matching your income need with the correct investment strategies, options, and tools your lifetime income needs. You'll want an opportunity to capture some growth and an adequate amount of liquidity, but not overreach it. Crafting a solid income plan and then having a financial services professional like ourselves help to ensure your assets are properly allocated will help you prepare for the lifestyle you want in retirement. Now, you can visit our website at safeharboroh.com, or you can give us a call at 888-208-4103 and schedule a complimentary appointment with either of us. Let us show you how to protect and grow your retirement savings. That's all the time we have. We will be right back with Financially Fit with Safe Harbor Retirement Group after these messages.
There may have been a time when you were willing to take some financial risk and leave the outcome to chance. But today, that may no longer be an option. Your retirement, your family, your legacy all require a plan, a strategy. When you are ready to reduce volatility, minimize taxes, and create a prosperous retirement, we know it's not a game, it's real life. Your financial life.
We're a very hands-on company. We take a lot of pride in our seminar presentations. We do. We spend a lot of time on the material we're going to present, but more importantly, as soon as that client registers, we get in touch with the client, we thank them for registering, we're looking forward to meeting with them. The day before the seminar, we have our staff call them to remind them of the presentation. When they attend the seminar presentation, that's where I get the first opportunity really to meet the new prospect. So it's my job at that point really to walk the client to their seat, talk to them a little bit. I want them to feel very comfortable at the presentation. After the hour presentation, I walk around to every client, talk to them a little bit. We try to set the appointments at the seminar presentation, which is very important. And then the next day we send them out a thank you letter for attending the seminar. We also give them a confidential financial outline, and that's critical because when they come to the first meeting, we're going to sit down and we're going to go through the confidential outline in detail. And we're also going to go through their statements and their taxes and their legal type documents. So at that point there, the client basically leaves me all this material. At our second meeting, which is about a week later, that's where we sit down and we kind of give them the recommendations on what we feel is best for them. And here's the critical point. We do not ask them to become a client at that second meeting. We want them to take home our material. We want them to study it. I normally call them about 72 hours after that second meeting, see if they have any additional questions, or if they're ready to schedule that third meeting. So if we schedule the third meeting, first thing we're going to do is sit down with them and we're going to implement what they like as far as our recommendations. But the key after that is our staff is excellent in keeping communications with the clients during the transition, but more importantly, for the next whole year. We're a very, very hands-on company.
Safe Harbor is unique in a few different ways. One of the first things that I would say is we're family oriented. We're a family owned business. We're really going to care about your situation and be able to implement the right type of solution for you. Since we're also family owned, we're going to be more concerned about to make sure that your estate is also in order as well. We want to make sure if something unexpectedly happens, it's going to go where you want it to go in the most efficient, tax efficient way. And that's really what we're here to do. By being family owned, that also means that you're going to be able to work with us on a daily basis if that's what you want to, or you can pick up the phone and give us a call. We're always here to help, and more importantly, not only are we here today, but we will be here tomorrow for you when you really need us.
Corey and Gary, while they look very similar, they're very different people and have very different styles, but their philosophy in investing and working with clients is exactly the same, and that's putting the clients first. They really do care about their clients, and I find that they know them. I mean, when somebody comes into the office, they'll ask about a grandkid, or they'll ask how their family member's surgery went, or whatever. I don't know how they remember all that they remember about their clients, but it's not just a piece of paper and an investment. They know these people and they care about them, and I don't think I could remember all the people that come into the office, but somehow they do, and it's very impressive.
Thank you for tuning in to Financially Fit with Safe Harbor Retirement Group.
On today's show, we hope you found retirement information presented in a simple manner that you can understand. With the help of the right financial services professional, you can create a quality retirement. And we are here to help. So you can go to our website at safeharboroh.com to continue your retirement education, or give us a quick call at 888-208-4103.
If you have any questions or comments about today's show, contact us at 888-208-4103.
Now join us next week at the same time and same place for another episode of Financially Fit with Safe Harbor Retirement Group.